Hey, hope everybody's having a good day today. I hope you're not getting too bored during this quarantine. I can't wait for us to get out of this junk and just actually get to hang out again. But if you ever need anything, if you ever need to talk, if you ever need just someone to vent to, don't. We're always open. We're always available to talk. You Rooted Youth Group, you have our phone numbers, so you can call us freely. But with that all said, let's go ahead and get into today's devotion. We're going to be getting into Proverbs chapter 2 today, and it starts off like this. My son, if thou wilt receive my words and hide my commandments with thee, so that thou incline thine ear unto wisdom, and apply thine heart to understanding. Yea, if thou criest after knowledge, and liftest up thy voice for understanding, if thou seekest her as silver, and searchest for her as for hidden treasures, then shalt thou understand the fear of the Lord, and find the knowledge of God. For the Lord giveth wisdom, out of his mouth cometh knowledge and understanding. He layeth up sound wisdom for the righteous. He is a buckler to them that walk uprightly. He keepeth the paths of judgment, and preserveth the ways of his saints. Then shalt thou understand the righteousness and judgment and equity, yea, every good path. When wisdom entereth into thine heart, and knowledge is pleasant unto thy soul, discretion shall preserve thee, understanding shall keep thee, to deliver thee from the way of the evil man, from the man that speaketh forward things. Who leave the paths of uprightness to walk in the ways of darkness, who rejoice to do evil and delight in the forwardness of the wicked, whose ways are crooked and the forward in their paths, to deliver thee from the strange woman, even from the stranger which flattereth her words, which forsaketh the guide of her youth, and forgetteth the covenant of her God. For her house inclineth unto death, and her paths unto the dead. None that go unto her again, neither take they hold of the paths of life. That thou mayest walk in the way of good men, and keep the paths of the righteous. For the upright shall dwell in the land, and the perfect shall remain in it. But the wicked shall be cut off from the earth, and the transgressors shall be rooted out of it. This is Concerto number 4 by Josh. That's all I know. I know it was awful. Yes, it was bad. I get that. I do. I really have no understanding, no clue of how to play a piano. I know there's white keys, I know there's black keys, and I know they make noise. And that's really about as far as I can go. Angela tried to teach me, and she really tried to work on me and try to get me to figure all of this out. And when I say that, I asked her about some scales and stuff like that, and she was like, "Oh, do this, do, and it stuck with me for about 5 minutes, and then I totally lost it. I totally missed it. And then I didn't care enough the next day to actually, practice any of the things she showed me, or to try to even memorize them. I didn't care, because in my world and in my mind, there were other things more important. I would consume myself with video games or whatever else, playing golf, even going outside and playing with Stella. Other things just kind of took the place in my mind, and I never really pushed myself to learn and to understand how to play a piano. I very casually, very nonchalantly approached the understanding of of how to play this instrument. I casually approached how to play a piano. I never really took the time to put myself to the grindstone. And many times this is how we approach God. We approach him in this manner where we don't really care about it. I mean, we know we should. We know that it's important, but we don't push ourselves to really know who God is. We don't push ourselves to have wisdom and to have knowledge from Him. Proverbs 2 is a cry out from a father to a son saying, if you will listen to my words, if you will grasp a hold of the knowledge that there is and understand and go after truth and go after knowledge and wisdom and study, and if you will do these things, then you will gain it and you will have an understanding of the fear of the Lord. You'll have an understanding from God. God will take care of you. If you will go after His knowledge, go after His wisdom, then God will increase you tenfold. Otherwise, you're going to be like a foolish person who is in the street searching in all over the world trying to find God and never going to the source, never searching it out, never trying to find who He really is because you are purposely looking in places that He is not. And that's what we can derive from Proverbs chapter 2. It reminds me of what Paul said to his spiritual son Timothy. He said, study to show yourself approved. There's this call that we have, a duty that we have to push ourselves in our knowledge of God, to push ourselves to know Him more than we know the things of this world, to have a deeper relationship with Him. And don't misunderstand. It's not something that you're going to watch this video and then immediately you're going to have the knowledge of God and you're going to understand things and things are going to be clear to you. That's not how this works. It's this daily practice. If I want to learn this piano, I have to daily get up, practice, do my scales, learn the patterns of the notes, patterns of the keys, understand what the black keys are, understand what these white keys are. I have to understand and I have to daily get up and practice and study those things if I'm going to be good at this. And it's the same way with God. Daily we have to get up and search and seek out His wisdom, to seek out His knowledge, to seek out a relationship with Him. And that's what I wanted to share with you today. Seek after God. Push yourself every day to gain more knowledge of God. And when you do that, He will increase you. He will take care of you. He will show you things you never knew were possible. He will bless you in ways you never knew were possible if you will first take the time to seek Him. I love you guys. I hope everything is well. I hope you enjoyed my wonderful concerto. But really, have a wonderful day. And if you need anything, just call. I love you. Goodbye. I don't know how you guys felt about my playing, but I can tell you what. This guy right here, he enjoyed it. He enjoyed it so much.